Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you're new here. So today we're going to be doing another Get Ready With Me. Okay, as always we'll begin with skincare. So there's not much that goes on with skincare at the moment. So there's the Glow Eye Serum, which just pop this underneath my eyes, and that should be enough because it's quite a thick serum. Okay, and then I'll go in with the Nivea Q10 Anti-Wrinkle Sensitive and Firming Day Cream. I'm still waiting for it to do something because it's not doing anything. And also we'll go in with the Ordinary Niacinamide. So what I tend to do is put some of this in the palm of my hand. I think that's enough. And then we'll go in with a droplet of this. Then mix them up in the hand. She's getting in the hair now. That's okay. Should have really took my rings off for this. Drag it down the neck. And then wait for it to be soaked into the skin. So this is the Ordinary Niacinamide 10% plus zinc 1%, if I've not told you. And we're nearly finished, it's down to here. So it's kind of a project pan. Well, they all are. I mean, I want to finish all of the skincare that I'm using, and then I can go on to the next batch of skincare. So I don't know how to best show it to you. Even though it's darker, you're not seeing it, but I've hit pan on it. Maybe I'll take a photo of it and show you. Okay, now we're going in with the e.l.f. Liquid Poreless Putty Primer, and there really isn't much left here. I have to fold it over to make some come out even. Put this on the head. I think there'll be enough for a few uses, don't get me wrong, but I'm hoping by next shop my stash it'll be gone. And then I can bring out a different Poreless primer. I do feel like I've got one. Why does it look dirty here? I feel like I've not got off my eyeshadow properly. And that won't do, I've double cleansed. Right, let's see if anything comes off this wipe. Yeah. Don't know, that's never happened before. Oh, just drag your eyeball out, Andrea. Okay. Still looks a bit dirty. Well, we're putting foundation on, so that's just going to have to do. You can see the window in here. This is what I wanted to show you yesterday. You can see the window in and how flat it is as well. So there's a few uses left in it, but not much. Right. So I used this yesterday. So I'm going to be using a different glowy product for today, which is the Glow Cherie by L'Oreal. It's the light glow one. Yeah, I go between, like, this one came out of a Shop My Stash, but the highlight stick I used yesterday is Project Pan. But I go between just because I want to get equal use out of them. I haven't made usage goals. I'm going to be doing that next month when I pull out the Shop My Stash products, because it's really interesting to see when I watch Project Panners, them tell me in a video how many times, like the following Shop My Stash, they use these products. Right, now as usual, we're going to go in with the Face Facts Vitamin C spray, and then the Urban Decay Stay Naked Hydromaniac. This one's in Project Pan. You know, I was thinking earlier, don't bring another foundation out next Shop My Stash. I know it's a bit boring, but I want this one used up. Like, it's Project Pan foundation, but because I use the other foundation, I can't even remember which one it was, because I used that foundation up completely, because that was nearly gone. I want to finish this one up as well. Is it around anywhere? Must be around somewhere, but I can't remember what it was. I did say in one of my videos. I'm sure I'll find it. If I don't, I'll have to go back and look at the Shop My Stash. But there's also this one as well. So the Primark PS My Perfect Colour Illuminating Foundation. That's about halfway. So there's that one as well. It's not in Project Pan, but kind of could be. I like the fact that I'm using my makeup up though. Even things that aren't in Project Pan are getting used up. I really, really like that. Let's go over the eyes so they don't look as dirty. I really don't know what happened. How can you double cleanse and then some still lingering around? Obviously I didn't double cleanse good enough. Ella Miss You Let Me Down. Because I'm using a new cleanser. I was using a Innisfree one. But I ran out of that one. Okay. So that's that done. Let's do the brows now. Right, these brows need tinting again soon. And that's another chore I don't really want to be doing. Once you've mixed the tint, it's okay. But I tinted my mum's brows last month. I'll have to see if she wants me to do hers again. Then I can tint both my mum's and mine at the same time. Nix the brow glue. After this, I want to try and get the last bit of powder out. The number 7 translucent perfect light loose powder. Sorry about the noise from my bracelet, guys. I think that's it now. Hang on. Put it up towards the light. I mean, there's a bit in here, but I'm struggling to get it out. Nothing's coming out onto the cap, so we're going to call it done. Woohoo! Another empty. Right, so let's put this, what I've just got, onto the under eye. Doesn't really matter if I don't have what's going on now on my under eye. Doesn't matter. Oh my gosh! Oh, it was glitter. I thought it was something else. A bugger. Eye bugger. And then there's just literally a tiny bit. Again, there's one. Is that one? See, for some reason there's glitter on the lid. Just pack it on all over. I am so pleased I've finished this. So pleased, guys. This is what that stayed in for me to finish it. So I do have one at the back of this little makeup basket that we can use going forward. So when I shop my stash again, I won't use it, but it's by Glam. It's the Insta Ready. So tomorrow we'll use this. It's got a pressed powder up top, and then it's got a pink powder down there. So we'll see what we can do with that. Let's just got stuff everywhere here, guys. Let's just put that there. But yeah, I'm glad I've used that up. Right, now we're going to use the Sephora contour stick in Fair to Light. I believe they do 2 shades of this. It's really good. I recommend it if you're after a good contour stick. Of course, if you're not and you don't need it, don't buy it. It just glides on. It's amazing. Once I've used this, when I use it up though, I don't know whether to wait a while. I don't think I'll use it up before November, and I've allowed myself to get some new products if I need it in November. I've got quite a few contour sticks, and I've got a contour cream by Good Beauty. So maybe I'll use the Glam one because I've got 2 Glam contour sticks before I get a new one. But I just really like this. Normally I use everything in conjunction with each other, so it could be a ways away off before I use it up, but I am interested to see just how much product I've got left. Do I kind of roll the stick up and take my chance? I might do, actually. Let's see. I mean, like I said, I've used quite a bit of it up. No. If you're watching, Tammy, look at that. I might leave that in, you know, until I've used it up. So you don't get that much product after all. I need to tag Tammy into this video because we were talking about if Tammy used this alone, she'd finish it. So I think I will. So I'm going to leave this in. I'm not going to pull another contour stick. We'll just pull a bronzer for the next Shop My Stash. And when I say we'll pull a bronzer, we'll still be using this. So the bronzer from this in conjunction with the other bronzer that I use. I'll probably use, because it's out, I didn't put it back when I was going through products, I'll probably use this cargo one and try and hit more pan on it. So yeah, probably do that. Right, let's go into the bronzer. Don't know what blush I'm using, just because I don't know what eyeshadow I'm doing. Because I'm wearing quite an orange leaning top, should really do another fall season look, and then that will mean I get to wear my orange blush. But saying that though, there was a Hourglass blush that I wanted to use. I'll go and have a look at that in a minute. I think that leans more brown. Right, where's the brush? Oh, here. Let's just blend everything out. Who's excited for Halloween? Do you celebrate Halloween? I know not everyone does, and I don't. Not really. I celebrate getting special mugs. I celebrate with you guys on here, but I don't actually celebrate like dress up or anything like that, or doing special makeup tutorials around Halloween. I don't do that. Yeah, it was this rosy brown one I wanted to use. So I think there's a cream to go with it. Not Hourglass, I think it's LA Colours. So let me try and find that. Yeah, it's this one, LA Colours Cream Gel Blush. This one is in the shade Mesmerising. I don't know where my friend got this from. I think it was from Dollar Tree or something like that. It's more of a brown blush. And this is kind of on the chopping block, really, but I think it might go with the Hourglass blush. And you can barely see it. It's just like blended into my bronzer. Right, now it's the Hourglass blush. So this one is in Mood Exposure. I got this last year. One of my subscribers said, oh, that shade will really suit you. And I've only used it a few times, so that's why I pulled it in with this go around. I don't know whether to keep it in again, because this is the first time I've used it. So that's that. We'll blend out once again. And next is highlighter. I know some people don't wear highlighter, but I just can't. It's not in my nature. So first of all, we're going to go in with the Colourpop Lunch Money Project Pan. And this is more of a cream to powder. That's that done. I've just realised we haven't done concealer today. Never mind. So we're going to go in with the MAC Mineralize Skin Finished in Soft and Gentle. Now, really, I should be switching it out for the other highlighter. And the other highlighter is Shop Me Say Paw Paw. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll switch it out. What is this? Brunch Date. I've used this quite a bit. I thought I might be decluttering it, but I don't think I will. I mean, it's quite beaming. But the fact that it's only, what, $1.25 or whatever it is quite beaming. Just goes to show you don't have to pay through the earth to get a good highlighter. I mean, my favourite highlighter is definitely Cookie. And that costs a lot of money. And you don't really get a lot of product. It's easy to hit pan with that product. Right, now we're going to go in with some finishing powder. So I'm going to use the Huda Beauty Glowish. I'm not showing you though, just purely because I think if I lifted the compact up, you'd be able to see it. And I want it to be a surprise. I'm doing really, really well with it. It's Project Pan. So let's go in with this. And I feel like this just gives me a really nice, flawless look. I really need to start doing my That's Expensive project pan update. So you will see how well I've done anyway soon. I think it's verging on 4 weeks now, maybe even 5 weeks since the last one. So you'll get to see the update really, really soon, guys. And then the next thing, this isn't Project Pan, but it could be. So it's the Delba First Spray Serum Hydrated and Radiant Skin. I don't know what I'm going to do about this because I don't like the scent of it, but I like how it makes the skin look. I don't use too much. That's why I've still got it all these months later. Right, now it's time to do the eyes. Right, I'm just putting some eyeshadow base on, and it's the usual one I use. That's why I've not shown you it. I will show it you in a minute. So it's the Juvia's Place Eye Prep Eye Prime primer in shade 1. It's getting to the point where it's nearly done. So I've come to the point where I don't really like these eyeshadow bases. I wouldn't buy this one again just because it's one of those. When you go to put some on your fingers, too much comes out, so you're wasting a lot of product. So I'm happy to have tried it, but I won't repurchase this going forward. Anyway, this is Juvia's Place Eye Prep Eye Prime Eye Primer in shade 1. Now, of course, we're going to go into the, what's this thing called? The Revolution Pro HD Powder Contour in Fair, just for this shade here. Just to set that powder. And we're using a new palette. So I'm going to be spending another 3 days with it. I think this is the last palette. I do have some other palettes to use, and I think they'll just be staying in. So there's the Cosmic Brushes Serenity, and there's also the Glaminatrix Nearly Natural. I haven't used them this go around, but they weren't part of Shop My Stash. They're just palettes that I wanted to try and use. So they'll stay in while we pick out some more Shop My Stash products when we come to do Shop My Stash. And we'll do it like I did it last month. So I'll pick out one. Tiny Decisions will pick out, I think, a couple. Tiny Decisions will also pick out some singles for me. And if there's anything else that I want to pick, then I will as well. Oh yeah, Colourpop as well. Tiny Decisions will pick out a Colourpop palette for me to use. But for today, I don't think this is even going to go in frame. Today we are using the Ensley Rain. What's this thing called? Light in Your Eyes. So, looks like that. This is stunning. I think this is my favourite palette. My two very good friends bought it for me, but that's not the only reason it's one of my favourites. So yeah, there's that one. I've not found another Ensley Rain palette that I've been drawn to as much as I've been drawn to this one. I know they brought the pastel palettes out, like they've got the Enchanted, whatever it's called at the moment out, and that is a pretty palette, but yeah, not really for me. And then they've got that Glow palette out as well, haven't they? And I thought I would buy that when I saw it, but again, I didn't. You know, I've got enough pastel leaning palettes. I don't need to buy every single one out there, do I not? That's what I'm realising as I'm on this no buy. You don't need all of the pastel palettes just to try the formulas. You know, use what you have in your collection. Ooh, I think I want to use this one. Oh my goodness. Right, so it goes from bronze and then it matches my top. Yeah, use that. Use these two murky mustard shades here, but we want to go in light, so we'll start off with the light shades here. So sharing space, I need to find a brush. Right, so I'm going to go in with sharing space. That's more of a cool toned. I'm going to get this mirror and I'm going to try and sit forward as much as I can and not look down into the mirror like I have been. Right, you're not seeing much there. But it's better to not see much than build it, and then you're not being able to take the colour away. In my opinion. Right, the other brown shades are really quite dark. And like I said, I want to use this shade up here and the shade down here. I'd say this is lighter. So let's go in with Naive Melody. I'll use the same brush. This one's a very mustard leaning shade. Very grungy. So we'll start off in the outer corner again. Probably only going to be about 3, maybe 4 shades. That's a very easy look for beginners to do. That's if they've got this palette. If they haven't, then maybe if they've got palettes like it. It's hard though, isn't it, with shifty shades? I mean, a lot of people don't have shifty shades in their collection. I know I didn't up until a few years ago. I didn't really try indie. But now I've got quite a lot of shifty shades in my collection. How many times can you say shifty, Andrea? Right, before I do anything else, I want to go in with the Revolution Contour palette again, just to tidy up. I like to tidy up as I go, so right, and then we'll go in with, I'm going to clean that brush off actually. Right, then we're going to go in with Feet on the Ground. What I really like about these palettes is you can take the shades out completely and put them in your own magnetic palette. I don't think I ever will, just because how can you not love that? The packaging is really, really nice. And I've kept the box as well. So I've kept the box. It just wasn't convenient to store it where I keep all my palettes. But it's in a drawer somewhere. Actually by itself, because it's that big. I don't really keep packaging. I keep packaging for my Pat McGrath Labs palettes and that Ensley Rain palette, and that's it. Just flicking it out a bit. Yeah, that looks nice. Not too dark. And I've just spotted another grain. Maybe we can use that as a liner. I don't know if it's going to be too much though. Right, let's get some glitter glue on. So I'm using the usual one technique. Glitter primer. Don't know why I'm recording again now, because you don't really need to see me doing this. I'm wondering if I've got a green liner. I don't really like using eyeshadow down there, but if I've got a green liner, yes. I bought that new 3-in-1 one and this is coming so handy. It was only £1.50. I wasn't going to pass it by. I know I'm on the no buy, but if I see a liner that's unique to my collection, I'm not going to say, oh, I'm on a no buy, I'm not going to buy it. Just because I use liner a lot more than I use eyeshadow. So this one is the 3-in-1, 2, 3, the 24-hour automatic eye pencil in the shade 272. I wish they would be a bit more imaginative and tell us the colour, but like crazy khaki. So yeah, I'm just going to put it down here. Takes a while sometimes to warm up on your eyes. I've got a few things now from the brand Free and I do like it. I've got a bronzer, 2 blushes, and then this eyeliner. There we go. My eye's starting to water, wonderful. That'll do. I could do a drink. Let's take a drink in my special tumbler. It's only water, guys. It's all I keep in that one. Now the magic's going to happen, hopefully. Yeah, so could use that green one for the lash line. It depends how this is going to go now. You might not see it on the lash line. So I'm going to go in with Head in the Sky. Like I said, it looks bronze there. In the light, guys. I mean, I wish I could show it to you. Oh, I don't know how people do this. You can't see it. I can see it when I'm looking down in my own hand. Now I've got all glitter everywhere. That's the one thing about these Ensley Rain shadows. They are full of glitter. There's a lot of other indie eyeshadows aren't. They give the appearance of glitter, but they're not actually full of glitter. I'm going to go back in to the shade before I tried showing it to you. So, Head in the Sky. You can see the colour shift a little bit there. Like when I put my finger right back, it's a bronze, and as it's going forward, can you see? What about if I turn the light down a bit? Yeah, you can see it a little bit. Oh my gosh, I can see it through the mirror. Yeah, it's chunky, but just tap it on with your fingers. Don't know what I'm going to do for the inner corner because I'm that type of person that needs an inner corner. I'd like to use one from this palette, really. Oh, you can see that. Now it looks more green than bronze. When I was showing you oh, there you can see it. This is why I wanted to wear the shade, because it matches my jumper. Anyone else just ready for fall? It's like, give me... I don't even like pumpkin spice latte, but I like latte. It's like, give me latte. The only latte I have in the summer is iced latte, but in the winter and the autumn months, I will drink like a hot latte. I think that green, you would be able to see it as well. Keep getting transfer down here on this side. Right, so for the inner corner, there's these two shades here. That's Lucid Shine. Well, they're both Lucid Shine. I think this one's more purple, and I think this one has got kind of an orange shift by looking at it. I'm going to try, and I mean try, and just go in with the one with the orange shift. Oh, that's flaky. That is flaky. Right, let's see what we can do there. Don't really want to go too close to my eye with this. Bit more. That's right flaky. I mean, it's alright if you're just using it all over the lid, but if you just go in, you know, for the inner corner, it's a bit too flaky. I've got eyeshadow down here. I'm going to try and blend it out a bit better. That's a bit better. It's nice because it's like green and orange at the same time. Wonder if I could just go in with this brush as well. Drag it up here. That's nice. Don't think the camera's picking it up though to how I really want the camera to pick it up. There's a big chunk. Oh my gosh, I'm spreading it. Right, I tried to get the glitter off, made it even worse. I just spreaded it halfway down my face. But that doesn't matter. Let's go back to the makeup. These guys are very, very chunky. If you've got this palette, be careful. I mean, you can see just how chunky. I'm going to go into Girlfriend is Better. And that's like a murky green. And we're going to try and put that on the lash line. That's annoying. All I can see is glitter on my cheeks. Hopefully we'll do better for tomorrow. I actually like the eye look as well. Oh, the liner has gone way too far. This is not going too good today, this look. I like it, but it's not going too good. This liner brush is too thick. Is my other one not in here? Yeah, so why am I using that one? I can go over it though with some more of Head in the Sky. Just that one there. The one I used first. It's not ruined. Or at least the eye look's not ruined. Maybe the face makeup is. I do want to do a rosy look maybe tomorrow for that. You know, like we've got a lot of rosy tone shades in here. I don't feel like we needed all of them. I know that's bronze, but this one, well, there's only two then, isn't there? That looked quite rosy. When I look down the day, it looks quite rosy, but it's not. So tomorrow, yeah, maybe do a rosy eyeshadow look. So we've done a grungy eyeshadow look. I might title that actually. I think I'm going to put some more of this Delver spray on. Because my face doesn't look hydrated at all, even though I put skincare on. Okay, let's get some mascara on. Right, so mascara is going to be the 17 Bigger Better Lash. And I honestly don't know what lip to wear. Like, I've been thinking with bold looks like this, I should be doing like very tame lips, like gloss and stuff like that. But that doesn't make me think of fall. I might try that other lipstick by Maybelline. And if they both look the same, like I tried the Puma one on when I did the last fall look, I think the shade was Unapologetic. If they both look the same, I'm going to get rid of one. I don't need two lipsticks that look the same by the same brand. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. And yeah, it might be a bit too much, but I'm not really going anywhere other than my mum's. So let's get that. Right, so it's this one. This isn't in collaboration with anyone. This one is called Fighter. And they pretty much look the same in my opinion. No, this one's way darker. Wow, I actually like it. It is darker, so I'm going to keep it. I don't have too many shades of lip like this. I do have some that I... Oh, I'm getting all this mixed up. By Revolution. I'll show them to you actually. So there's this one, Greatest. No, that's more mauve. I didn't get rid of them. I know that I wouldn't have got rid of them, but I might be getting rid of them just for the fact that they are signs and they go everywhere. So this is one of them. That even looks pretty. I love a good fall lipstick. So unless I don't like how it looks on me or it's gone bad, I think that'll be staying in the collection. Is that the only one I've got left? What's Greatest? No. Awaken. No, that's more neutral. So it seems I've only got one of those. I must have got rid of the other one. I know I had more. What's Greatest? Yeah, Greatest is more pink. Prime. More nude. And Lifelong. Lifelong's a beautiful shade. Absolutely beautiful. But I think it's more for summer. But yeah, I want to try and use all those shades up and just see how I feel about them, and maybe some will be getting decluttered. But definitely keeping these two shades. So this is the dark one that I've used, and we used this one in the last fall eyeshadow look that I did, or the last fall Get Ready With Me. So I'm going to put that fall Get Ready With Me up here somewhere, or like in the beginning of the video, so you can go and check it out. It was so much fun. I am a fall girly through and through. And let me know what your favourite season is down below, and let's have a chat in the comments. Bye for now, guys. If you've not already subscribed, please hit that subscribe, like, comment and share button, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.